2.
What up, Posse?
What up? This is Chad. I mean Brandon.
And Mark.
And I am Chad. And actually, I didn't tell you this, but I'm going to lead into this because we did the worst lip sync ever.
It was better when you practiced it.
And, that's what subtitles are sometimes better than dubs. But speaking of dubs, I'm going all in on these DVDs, guys. And so I kind of went a little cray.
You did.
Wait, where did you get all this?
So, this one I've already had, but I just wanted to go through this.
Okay.
I've got Seven Samurai.
Yep.
Okay.
Akira Kurosawa, okay? And that's the Criterion Collection, which is amazing. Then in the mail yesterday, I got all of the Magnificent Seven collection, all of the movies, TV show movies, all that stuff from 60s, 70s, and 80s. But one that a lot of people don't realize is that this is also a rendition of the Magnificent Seven. Battle Beyond the Stars.
Oh, my God.
Yep.
Was this this was the movie he did right before the Fantastic Four movie? Or...
No, this is a 1980, buddy.
Okay.
And this
But
is
what
a
else?
Roger
What did he do
Corman
before
film.
that then?
Oh, God, he did hundreds and hundreds of
Okay.
really bad movies. And he did horror and he did all kinds of stuff. But this is also James Cameron's first movie he's ever worked on. He did all of the special effects on this. But this is actually a really good movie, and it is basically this movie in space.
Except it's got John Boy
Yep, it's got
and Picard.
Papard, George Papard.
Yeah.
It actually has...
Hannibal Smith, he loves it when the plan comes together.
Exactly. And it actually has one of the people from the original Magnificent Seven with Yul Brynner. It has, not Vince Vaughn. I always say that. Robert Vaughn.
Yeah.
Did a cameo. Didn't do a cameo. He played one of the Magnificent Seven in space. As a kind of a fun thing for Roger Corman.
Just watch that not too long ago.
Are you sure he's not Vince Vaughn's dad?
I just looked and did some research, unlike you ever do, Brandon, and I found out that is not true.
Well, I'd like to say
we were just giving Brandon crap
fake
about
news. Quit spreading fake news.
Mark was
I'll
in there
spread as
yelling
much
at
fake news as I want to.
Mark was in there yelling at you about, don't you ever do any research? Because of
I don't need to.
Where do you guys want to
Make it
go
all
with
up.
this? Wrestling or
We're gonna start it off with the Rumble in the Jungle.
okay?
Thriller in Manila.
Kong vs. Godzilla. The trailer dropped. What do you think?
I thought it looked good. I just I need to watch the actual new Godzillas and good new King Kongs, which there's so much space in between both of them, and then them tying it together, and then this movie coming
Skull
out that
Island?
it's like no.
Have you seen Skull Island, Chad?
I didn't even see the trailer today.
Skull Island,
dropped.
though?
No.
Wow.
I'm not a dude. I'm a Godzilla fan.
Skull Island's pretty good.
Not
a good
not
movie.
much of a I've seen every Toho Godzilla ever, but I've never been a fan of King Kong.
Why? What do you got against King Kong, bro? Just kidding.
Nothing.
I mean, this is really like the biggest figure that I've seen of him.
Is this a new one?
No, this is from 2017. These went on clearance at Walmart for about $7.50.
Oh, nice.
And
I always pass them up.
And now they sell for $100 and something.
Dang.
Really? No, this is from the movie that Jack Black was in, I'm assuming.
No, it was
No?
it was a Skull Island, right?
Yeah, Skull Island. Samuel Jackson was in it.
What? Maybe Jack Black was.
I don't think I saw that.
The guy that plays Dewey Cox. What's that guy's name?
Oh, John C. Reilly's in it.
He's
Okay.
in it. He was hilarious in
No, I
that.
definitely haven't seen it.
Loki.
Tom Hiddleston. I think he was
Yeah,
in the
he
first one, because this is the second Kong movie, right?
Skull Island, though,
Yeah.
he was in that. Hiddleston was.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I don't know what to think, because then like in the trailer it shows off that the other monsters, because the other Godzilla movie was Godzilla King of the Monsters. That
And
was
he
the second Godzilla
fighting
movie.
A bunch of monsters.
Yeah, and then all the normal Godzilla villains were in that one. So now it's like, does King Kong know about these other,
And then they show Mecha Godzilla
Oh, I
in
must
the
have missed
trailer,
that.
I guess, right at the start.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are you both big fans of Godzilla? Because we've never really talked Godzilla. None of us.
Not really. I appreciate it. I just never got into it.
Yeah.
Godzilla for me is just like a throwback. You know, like they would have like monster movie marathons, and
Sure.
you would just sit there and watch. You know, it'd be like a Saturday. You're sitting around the house. You know, you'd watch 2 or 3 Godzilla movies. You know,
Who's your guy? Okay, Mark. Who's your favorite Godzilla character besides Godzilla?
God,
and you can't say Godzuki either.
what's the one with the wings? Rodan. Is that
Rodan.
Rodan? I liked Rodan.
Me too.
I was like Mothra.
Brandon,
just a
I didn't
giant
ask
moth.
you. I didn't ask you. I don't care.
But see, wasn't Rodan
You
on
shut your mouth.
Godzilla? See, okay, so in the last movie, Rodan
disappears.
was a villain. I mean, not that they're all monsters, but in the
Right.
last movie, Rodan was a bad monster. But in the old TV shows, wasn't Rodan kind of like buddies with Godzilla?
it depended
There
on who.
have been team ups, from what I remember, for when other, worse monsters come in, but it's been a while.
When you think about how long
I've watched
Godzilla
them.
movies have been made and that it's still going and it's
One every
like,
year.
it's stronger than ever.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
like maybe 2 every year now,
But-
and Toho owns all that.
Yeah,
All that.
that company, like he turned that into a huge company.
Monstrosity. Yes, literally.
He's like the Japanese Walt Disney.
You got to see
Yeah.
the trailer; it was pretty sweet.
No, I don't have to
Yeah.
do anything.
I'm gonna
But
make you
at one
see
point in
Okay.
the Godzilla franchises, they kind of made him like when he had Godzilla, the baby Godzilla, and it was like they were
Godzuki.
helping,
Yeah.
like they helped
He was a helper.
humanity, or they helped Japan
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, that was the 70s, though. In 60s, everything
Maybe
was
they wanted him to be
hippie-happy.
nicer. Yeah.
Well, then there was the cartoon from the 70s. That
No,
was.
I never knew
that
they made a
did-
Godzilla.
Oh, you
cartoon.
didn't know that?
No.
Up from the deep, 40 stories high.
Oh, and it was
Godzilla.
Hanna-Barbera,
That
and
was
the
great,
perspective of how big he was changed on a
Oh, yeah.
regular basis. It
15 feet to 50 feet.
We should see if we can watch that. But
Oh, man.
I
Well, anyway.
digress. Anyways,
I think it's going to be cool. I know a lot of people are like, man, it looks dumb. But it's a huge gorilla and a freaking dragon basically boxing it out.
that's what a 5-year-old would
literally-
say, and I actually understand why you.
He's like
I like to
petting.
subscribe to your newsletter, Mark.
He's petting Godzilla.
Wicked awesome. You're accepted.
Wicked ass him.
All right, what else you got?
I
What
picked
is
up
that?
these on clearance.
Is that Stinkor?
Yep.
That's Stinkor. That's He-Man.
Yes. So these little loyal subjects.
Dude, I think they made majority of the boxes him, because it's all you see is Stinkor.
Oh, yeah.
Him and like Merman or whatever.
And people definitely, I think, had come through and switched these out.
Oh yeah.
You know? We'll look at this. Like you called out Merman. There he is.
Right. Exactly. It seems like those are the only 2 that are on the shelves.
Okay, I don't know anything about this. Obviously, it's a little mini.
Yeah, the company's called Loyal Subjects. So they do.
They're made really solid.
Yeah, they
they?
do those. They do wrestling figures. They do like they do like Family Guy, King of the Hill, Bob's Burgers, American Dad.
Oh, okay,
figures,
so they
yeah.
got some good licensing too.
I think they're similar to.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. What?
They're similar to.
What? And all that crinkling of the packaging. What?
I'm like, what are you doing? Like, clean your
Not
ears
even
out, old
taking
man.
It out, no.
Yeah.
Like a lot of those, I think it's related to Kid Robot, but
Die.
did it have a hat or an urn with it?
It had something, but I dropped it down there. I'm not picking it
All right,
up.
because one's like more harder to find than the other. So
Okay.
I'm
You can't
sure it's
find
not.
it.
I'm sure it's not the one because, like I said, people had went through these boxes.
yeah.
But look at it.
Oh, they also do horror ones too.
Oh, really?
They do like Jason.
$2.50. So
Yeah,
What were they going for originally?
$14.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
or like $12. They're a lot more. They're worth less than they're charging for them. So
I mean, I could probably sell these for $5 a piece at a swap.
probably.
yeah.
Probably.
You know, look at this one's got a little title belt. The Brock Lesnar one had the title.
Yeah, they have cool little things. Occasionally, like ones will come with like a piece of a ring, and then you make like the 4 corners and stuff. So, but they're cool little collectibles. They're better to find on clearance or to trade for them than to buy them off the shelf.
Or get them at a swap for about $5 if it's ones you need.
Yeah.
People have taken like shot. These kind of are displayed like in the same thing people display their shot glasses in.
Yeah.
I wouldn't buy them.
Not even for $2.50.
Yeah, I would, but I'd give them to like my clients' kids or something.
Yeah.
I just.
You wouldn't collect them and display them.
Okay, look, I'm gonna confess. I probably went out if I was out with you guys. I probably would buy a couple of them, take them out of the box, play with them for a little bit,
and then get rid of them.
Give them to Mike.
Yeah. Oh, you wouldn't. You're saying you just wouldn't put them in. You wouldn't display them. You wouldn't put them in your collection.
If there's a
right?
cool Hulk one, maybe.
Okay.
But I'm kind of weird that way.
They don't really have Marvel ones.
No.
I think they made a Samurai Jack one because they did Cartoon Network stuff.
That I would do.
I mean, once you actually hold one in your hand, you'll see they're not.
Throw one here.
They're pretty tight. They're pretty nice.
No.
As it moves towards his pocket, he's like, no.
I threw that one too on purpose because you're gonna be like, this stinks.
No, that's just your fingers.
Yeah. Well, whatever.
Good God.
What else?
This is the old school Remco.
Love Remco.
This is like my Remco
This is some
collection
good
from
stuff.
when I was a kid. Like an old school Ric Flair, who we actually had his autograph robe.
We still
hanging
do.
up there,
Yeah.
but it was hanging up there for like, what, about 20 episodes?
Yeah, and then somebody was like, "What is that back there?" And then we took it
Jim
down.
Garvin.
Just put it back up. We should do it any
Wait,
time.
Jimmy Jam Garvin?
Anytime we have any wrestling figures, we should have
put
it
it
up.
All
Yes,
right.
that's your job to remember that, Brandon.
Well, where is it? I don't even know
It's
where
in
it
the
is.
closet in the walk-in.
Oh, okay.
These guys.
The Fantastics here. So these are all AWA because
Who is
AWA
that?
had the
Is that the Fabi? Who is that?
Fantastics.
Oh, I don't. Oh, I do. Weren't they the Rockers for a while too? Or did they?
I think they were like the Heavenly Bodies, weren't they?
Is that what it was?
I think they were the
Okay.
Fantastics. Well, I
The
think
fabulous
there was-
ones.
Yeah, there was all different types on a play on that, like Midnight Express, Rock and Roll Express.
Yeah. Which was fun back then.
Oop, the Stan Hansen. The Stan Hansen one is really cool. And
Stan Laird Hansen was like the.
come on, he's a
meanest one
legend
out.
in Japan.
I heard. Wait, which one was he?
No, the Bruiser Brody was the one who got stabbed.
Oh, okay.
And then the man from Stone Mountain, Georgia. If you don't live in Minnesota, like
So Jerry Blackwell?
Jerry Blackwell was just the man when we were kids. He was so mean. Him and Kent
Was he
Patera.
were they the top heel tag
They
team?
teamed up
right
with
now?
like the Sheik. The Sheik
Yeah.
like paid them.
Yeah.
So then they started running around with like the headdresses and the swords, And
Yeah, and this is the Sheik from Japan. This is Sabu's uncle from. So you know Sabu from ECW. So his uncle is the Sheik. But this is a rare figure because it's Scott Hall, aka Razor Ramon's rookie, very first figure.
Oh.
I don't think Mark has it. Do you have the Rockers, or you just have
don't.
Janetti?
I don't.
Oh, okay.
I don't. This was Jumpin' Jim Brunzell.
No, Jumpin' Jim.
I used to have Greg Gagne.
Did you have
I
Kurt?
don't know what
Did you have Kurt
happened.
Hennig too?
I don't think I had Kurt
Okay,
Hennig.
Mr. Perfect.
Rick Martel. The model, Rick
I
Martel.
remember Rick Martel, Canadian guy.
Oh, these
Right
guys like
The Road Warriors, Legion of Doom, whatever you want to call them,
Oh,
the top tag team of their era.
that's cool. That's very cool.
I think it came with. There's a 3-pack of those two that comes with Ellering too.
Was that must have been during later on because he was got the little spider on his face, or was that before? Ooh, no, it was
know.
later on.
Yeah.
the Baron, who I met, got my picture with him
Oh,
a
yeah.
couple times.
The
He was a-
Claw.
He was a great guy.
He's still alive.
Yeah,
He did celebrity bingo at the nightcap one time.
yeah. He's a
That was-
very smart man too.
Yeah, he was a teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He used to come down to the gym.
This guy, God, I hated Nick Bockwinkel when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Is he still around?
He passed away now, but man,
He's a good heel.
he set the stage for so many
Yeah.
people.
Well,
Like Ric Flair and
yeah.
all those guys copied him.
He was a classy heel.
He
Well,
was.
when-
God.
Chris Jericho said that's what he used to, like. He grew up in Manitoba, so he was like he got AWA, And he was a big Nick Bockwinkel fan, and that's what he used to kind of model his heel character in 2007, 2008, when he was really like became the GOAT of wrestling. And that's a cool little. That came with the ring, I think, right?
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's a cool little like American Wrestling, or is it American Wrestling Association?
AWA, yep.
Dun, 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 dun.
Vern Gagne, Wally Carbo.
You know, this. I guess you would say this is like my first variant action figure because it's Jim Garvin and he had like the blue. And this one he's got a red robe.
Oh, you got a variant. Okay.
I like Fred Garvin
And
better.
then these guys,
The Fabulous Freebirds.
Oh, look at that.
Bad Street, Atlanta.
Michael PS80. So what does the PS stand for?
What-
Everyone says pretty sexy, but I don't know what the...
What movie were they in where they were in the ring at Madison Square Garden fighting Greg Gagne?
Oh, what movie was that?
Was it the original wrestler? Wasn't there a wrestler movie before the one
There was
with...
a cameo. It was in the very beginning of the movie, and you never saw it again. They introduced everybody.
Weird.
What is it?
The Highlander.
Which one?
The first one.
The very first one?
Christopher Lambert from
Mhm.
1984. There was Fabulous Freebirds versus Vern Gagne. And I don't know who the other guy was.
Was it Vern Gagne?
Greg Gagne, I'm sorry.
Greg Gagne.
Yes. My apologies.
The Sheik. Did they make... I think the Iron Sheik had a Remco figure too, didn't he?
You know, I don't know, but then these ones Toro had posted.
He gets... Yeah, Toro gets a lot of the retro
And I'm pretty sure I had these when
wrestling
I was a
figures.
kid.
Dude, he packaged them too good.
He did.
It's like, I thought it was just wrapped in bubble wrap. So who are these?
The Long Riders.
I'm not familiar with them. The Lone Riders or the Long Riders?
Long Riders.
Oh.
I don't know who they are.
Yeah.
You know, they're just some Texas dudes. They kind of like cowboys.
Oh, okay.
When?
You know, like-
when?
Were they heels or?
Yeah.
They were
Yeah.
bad guys, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Wow.
There's just so much. I didn't realize. I kept forgetting your Remco collection was so...
Big.
Yeah, and you
Dude.
still have, like, the robes and stuff.
Well, yeah, because like your kid, your dudes would come down to the ring, they'd take off their stuff, and then they'd battle it out, and then
Yeah.
you'd put them away.
True.
You know.
Having a figure fed.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Thanks for bringing those.
Yeah.
Swap next.
February still.
February, we're looking good in February. Vaccinations are coming around now, so, and we can do, hopefully, and we'll definitely be doing some outdoor ones, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Outdoors, I'm telling you what, man. I'm planning on probably doing 2 a month outdoors if I can.
And you're telling me what?
Saturday and a Sunday. We're gonna switch it up. We're gonna do a Saturday swap and a Sunday swap. We might do Friday night swaps.
Ooh, that'd be kind of fun.
We're do so many
But
swaps.
the
you'll
Friday
get
night
props.
the Friday night swaps, you just have to get a text alert that says
Yeah.
the swap's here.
It's like a rave.
Just a all
Swap.
night swap where everybody just walks out
Yeah.
with the same amount in their hands, but it's all different from the before.
We put a bunch of cars in
Even
a
Steven.
circle with their headlights on, like in Lionheart.
Have a Texas death match here for your
All right.
toys.
Peace out, people.
Peace.